Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. My name is Claire and I put out videos about luxury bags and accessories. So if that is your thing, please click on the subscribe button, hit the notification bell and you'll know when I upload a new video. I'm going to talk today about some bags that I'm currently, I guess I could say obsessing over, but bags that I'm thinking about and that I'm really liking and that I keep looking at, and I think, yeah, I might be tempted to perhaps buy one or two of these particular bags. Now some of them are very new and some of them have been around for a short while, and they're only actually from just a couple of brands. And if you're not new to my channel and you've been here for a while, you will find it's no surprise which two particular brands they are from. Now I've got my phone here so I can look at the bags while I'm talking to you about them, and I'm going to put some videos up on the screen where I've captured some screenshots of the bags so I can show you what it is I'm looking at. Now some of these bags I have seen in person, a couple of the very new ones I haven't as yet. So the first brand that has got a couple of bags that I am really obsessing over is Aspinal of London. Now you know that I'm a big Aspinal of London fan. I have a midi Mayfair from them, I have a large Lottie, I have a small Lottie, and I have two micro Lotties, and I do love those bags. I've talked about the midi Mayfair before and I have confessed that I haven't used that bag yet, even though I've had it for a while. I said in a couple of videos that it's probably the colour, but I've been thinking about it more and looking at the bag, and I don't actually think it necessarily is the colour with that bag. I'm wondering if it's maybe a little bit too structured for me. It's a very structured, stiff bag, and I have been favouring over sort of the recent couple of years less structured and softer bags. So I'm wondering if it's maybe not the colour, because when I look at my wardrobe I do have quite a few things that I could style it with. So I'm wondering if it's more the structure. But as I said in one of my last videos, I'm not ready to sell that bag yet. I want to keep it. I want to try and use it. So that's my midi Mayfair, but certainly my Lottie bags, the large, the small and the micro, I use a lot. I used to use the large Lottie bag all the time. Don't use it quite so much these days because it is a bit bigger, and I do favour the smaller bags, but I certainly use the small and the micro Lotties quite regularly. So I already know that I like Aspinal of London as a brand. I like its quality, and so when I saw these bags, fairly new to the brand, I thought they were definitely worth a look. And the one that just took me straight away was the oversized evening clutch in this black and ivory woven leather. Now when I first saw this, they do a large one and they do a small one, and I thought maybe the small one would be better for me. But when I first saw it, I thought it was a tweed. I thought it was a fabric bag. However, I didn't read the description well enough, and when I was in London a few weeks ago, I did go to Aspinal of London in Harrods and I had a look at the bag. And that's when I realised that actually it is in fact woven leather. It isn't tweed, it isn't fabric. And that made me even more excited, because I was concerned about a fabric or sort of tweed bag in terms of the care and being able to keep it clean and that sort of thing. But knowing it was woven leather made me think, well, that is much better, because that is a much hardier material for the bag to be in. And as I said, I originally thought the smaller one would be better for me, but when I actually again looked at them in person, the larger one, which is called the oversized, is so much better. It just works better. It's actually, the small one is a bit too small, it doesn't look quite right, but the oversized one just looks perfect, and I absolutely loved it. Now I'm trying to remember, because that weekend was so busy, there was so many things going on when I went to London and met up with the other luxury YouTubers. I know that I went downstairs to Aspinal of London with Hannah from So Much Design from Hannah, and I honestly can't remember if Lisa from Luxury and Life in the Middle was with us, or whether we went down to Aspinal before Lisa joined us. So Lisa, if you're watching, remind me if you were with us or not, because I honestly cannot remember. I just know that it was either before or after we went to Fendi. We went to Aspinal of London and we were having a look round there. We also had a look round Longchamp as well, because we were trying to find something that Meredith was after and had not been able to pick up in London as yet. So we did go to those brands and we had a good look round some of their things, and I was really pleased to get to see this bag, this clutch, in person, because it really made me know that yes, the larger size would be better for me, and it is a lovely, beautiful bag. You can fit a lot into it. You can certainly see from the video I've got up here how it's laid out. It's got 2 compartments, a zipped compartment in the middle, and then there's like a little slip pocket at the back you can use as well. I'm not a person that uses a clutch bag all the time. I have a few clutch bags which I tend to use for evenings out. To be honest, my Chanel wallet on chain is probably my most used bag for an evening out, and I'll tuck the chain in if I want to use it as a clutch. But this one, I don't know, something about it, it's just the check pattern, the texture of it just really got me and just really made me think it's such a nice bag. Now, Aspinal of London have currently got 20% off on their bags. However, I'm not buying this just yet, even with the 20% off. I'm going to wait and see what they do round about Black Friday, because they do usually have some very good offers around about that weekend. So I'm going to see, and there's a possibility I might buy myself this around that time of the year. I don't know, but I really do like it, and it's one that is very, very high on my wish list at the moment. The other bag from Aspinal of London that I'm really loving, I haven't seen in person. I was scrolling through the website recently and suddenly came across it and was, my goodness, what is that? That's gorgeous. And that is this zip top Lottie bag, a kind of a camera style version of the Lottie bag. And I just really like this. I don't know, again, something about it I just really, really liked. Probably because I have a love of the Lottie bag already. Now again, I'm not a big camera bag person. I have my Gucci Soho Disco, and that is a perfect camera bag style black bag. You know, I don't need anything really similar to that. And in terms of another sort of small black crossbody bag, I have my Saint Laurent Toy Lulu, and I was speaking about both of those bags just recently, actually, in my video about my most watched bags on YouTube, because my most watched video was a comparison of those 2 bags. So really, when it comes to smallish black crossbody bags, I'm all set. I don't need this one, but something about it is just calling me. I just really, really like it. And I will be honest, I have actually been considering maybe selling my Saint Laurent Toy Lulu. Now the reason being is I used to use it a lot, I really did, but I haven't used it very much recently at all. I have really gone to the Gucci Soho Disco if I need a slightly bigger crossbody black bag, or I've used my Chanel wallet on chain. Again, I've used my Prada bag, my Prada shoulder bag in the sort of the dusky grey colour an awful lot as a nice casual crossbody bag. So I found that I've not really used the Toy Lulu. And also, since I bought the Toy Lulu, I have put a little bit of weight on, and where it sits crossbody on my body is not the most flattering part of my body for it to sit on. It's quite a boxy bag, whereas the Gucci Soho Disco is a little bit flatter and a little bit softer. The Toy Lulu is a bit stiffer and quite boxy, and I don't feel as comfortable as I used to feel wearing that bag in terms of where it lands on my body, even if I adjust the strap. The strap is slightly adjustable. I do have a chain strap which I sometimes switch out instead of using the leather strap that the bag came with, but even so, again, it's the whole style of the bag. And I do have my Saint Laurent small Lulu, which I still love and use a lot, and so I'm looking at it and thinking I probably wouldn't miss the Toy Lulu as much as maybe I would other bags. So that is a consideration, and obviously if I did sell that bag, then there may be the possibility of me perhaps getting this zip top Lottie bag from Aspinal in its place. Now this does come in another colour. It does come in, well, it does come in a couple of colours. It comes in navy and it comes in the gold. I do like the gold. If I didn't have my mini reissue from Chanel, I probably would be tempted by the gold one, but I think it's too close to that. And I think, again, I would probably get more use out of the black bag. So going back to the black bag, you can see it's got this signature Aspinal lock on the front. It's got kind of a little flap, and then it's got the zip top compartment, which is lined in red. It looks like a bag that is quite flat and hasn't got a lot of depth to it, which again might make it sit a bit more flatteringly on my body. Not quite sure about the strap length. It does give the measurements. I'd have to measure that and just see if I was happy with the strap length. because the strap isn't removable or adjustable. Yeah, so at first glance I do really love this bag. I love the quilting, I love the hardware, the design. So yeah, that's a real possibility, this kind of Lottie camera bag style. And it is in Napa leather, which I know that I like. It's very soft leather. So yeah, we'll have to see about that one. Now there is one other bag from Aspinal London that I was looking at. However, just a couple of weeks or so ago I was looking at it and it was on the website. When I went to look at it today, I had it bookmarked so I could see the bag, but it actually says discontinued, so it's actually not available anymore. Now what they do sometimes is, I've seen bags say discontinued before, and they may have said they've sold out, but they actually sometimes come back into stock. They manage to find stock, because I certainly saw this bag in Harrods, for example, so I know there are probably stores that have the bag. So it looks like they don't have them on the website anymore, but they probably still have some in stores. And then I think at some point there's a possibility they might recall them from the stores and then put them onto the outlet side of their website, and then you might be able to order them online again. But I know, as I say, when I was in Harrods a few weeks ago, they did actually have this bag in Harrods. It's just not available on the website at the moment. And that is the Micro Lottie, and it's this one in the white lizard. Now, I've said in a couple of previous videos that I really wanted a white bag for the summer. Looking at all the bags I've already got, the last couple of summers, I've really wished I had a white bag to wear. And I did say in my Never Have I Ever video that never have I ever bought a white bag, but that might change because I was really wanting to get a white bag. And I did say that I had 3 in mind. Now the Micro Lottie in the white lizard was one of the 3. If you've watched my recent videos where I've unboxed my mini baguette from Fendi, you'll know that the mini baguette was one of the other ones that I had in mind, because I was going to buy that in white. However, when I went to London for the weekend, I didn't. I bought it in a different colour. So if you haven't seen that video, I'll link it down below. Please go and check that out. That's me unboxing my mini baguette, and you can see what colour I did get it in. And then the third bag I was considering was another Fendi bag, was the Fendi Come On bag in white. I did actually look at the Fendi Come On bag when I was in London, but I discounted that completely because it just didn't really suit me. The mini Come On didn't suit me. Much preferred the medium Come On bag, but they don't actually do that one in white. So I kind of discounted that. So I was still then left with the Micro Lottie and the Fendi mini baguette. And that weekend, as I say, I saw the Fendi mini baguette in white and I decided, yes, I'm definitely going to get that. But then when I saw another mini baguette, I changed my mind. But I said that I do want to get the mini baguette in white going forward. Well, the other one I had in mind, as I said, was this Aspinal London one. I still like it. I think it's a nice bag. I think I do prefer the Fendi mini baguette. I know there's a big difference in price between the 2 bags, but to me, had the Micro Lottie been my favourite bag, then I would have gone for that, regardless of whether the other one was, you know, Fendi or whatever brand. But I think I prefer the Fendi purely because the leather is a bit softer. I love that mini baguette style. The chain strap is removable, and obviously I can put a different strap on that bag as well. I still like the Micro Lottie. I have 2 Micro Lotties, I use them, but the one in white, obviously the chain strap is not adjustable. I know that chain strap is a good length for me crossbody. The bag itself is slightly more structured than the mini baguette, because the mini baguette is very soft and squishy, but it's not too structured. It's not too structured and boxy, kind of like the Toy Lulu that I've talked about. So the Micro one in the white lizard is still on my mind. It's still a possibility. And if it does come back on the website and go in the outlet at a really, really good price, then I might be tempted to get that one. Even if I got it though, I would still probably want the mini baguette in white as well. So would I use 2 white bags? I don't know, but I'll have to see. Just see what happens with that one. But that was one of the 3 that I was interested in, and then obviously the Fendi mini baguette in white as well. So moving on to Fendi then, this Fendi is the other brand of bags that I've been obsessing about. So regardless of the white mini baguette, which I've talked about already, they have just released some new baguettes in their autumn winter collection, and they're just stunning. They're absolutely beautiful. Now I love burgundy. I really, really love burgundy as a colour. I have a Chanel bag in burgundy and it is one of my favourite colours. And they've got 2 new baguettes in burgundy. So I've got these here. So they have the Baguette twist, which is a new style of baguette. They haven't got the Fendi logo on the front, they've got it at the side of the bag, and they call it this twist because apparently you can twist the strap underneath the bag to turn it into a clutch. I'm not completely convinced of the look of it with this strap underneath, but I certainly do like it in the kind of normal baguette style with the strap where it should be. I love the colour. They do it in pink and white. Again, they do it in white, but I really was after a small bag in white, and this is a little bit bigger than I wanted. So if I did go for this bag, I would go for this burgundy colour. I think it's lovely. It's burgundy and black. I know some people might not like the front of it, they might not be convinced by it, but I really like it. I think it looks very elegant, and I'm very tempted with that bag. But the other one in burgundy, which probably is the one I'm even more tempted by, is this one in, again, woven leather. Now there must be some sort of thing about woven leather at the minute, because I'm really drawn to bags that have got this woven leather. And this is the burgundy braided leather bag. It's burgundy and brown, and as soon as I saw it I just kind of gasped and went, my goodness, I really like that. Again, as I say, I do have a burgundy bag, so do I need another one? No, probably not. They do it in this lovely sort of tan colour as well, and I'm very drawn to that as well because I like my neutrals. So I'm very tempted by that one as well. I think I probably want to see both of these in person, and probably seeing them both in person might help me decide which colour I really do prefer. But I am drawn to the burgundy. But I do like the tan one as well, and I love the texture of the bag. I just really like the two colours within both of the bags, and I really like the texture. So yeah, Fendi, what are you doing to me? This is not good, because I've just bought my mini baguette. I can't really afford either of these two bags at the moment, so yeah, I'm gonna have to save up and hope, because they're seasonal, hope that if I do decide that I want one, by the time I've saved up, they might still be available, but obviously they might not, so there you go, there's not much I can do about that. But yeah, I do really like those two. Another Fendi baguette that I like, has actually been out for a little while now, it came out as part of the astrology collection, is the natural straw bag with the FF embroidery. Now again, it's the texture of this and the colour, the kind of the neutral colour that I really liked. I originally kind of liked this in the mini size, but the more I've looked at it, the more I think I prefer the regular size in this particular one. It would definitely be, I think, more of a summer bag, and it is still available. I did wonder, because it was a seasonal bag, I wondered if it would sell out quickly. It is actually still available. I have seen the mini version of this because Hannah from So Much Design by Hannah was wearing this when we went out to the Chanel exhibition together, and I really did admire the bag. I thought it was lovely. It actually in real life is a little bit darker than on the website, certainly when I've seen Hannah's and when I saw it in the boutique, I realised it is a little bit darker. So I actually like the paleness of it on the website, but in reality I'm not 100% sure because it is a little bit darker. So I don't know, that's what I'm thinking about. It hasn't sold out yet, even though it is a seasonal bag, so you know, that is a possibility for me. Now the other Fendi baguette that I really love is the one in beige Celleria. Now I have tried this on when I went to London back in June, and I went into Harrods, I tried it on. I particularly like it because it's got silver hardware, and I like silver. It's a neutral and I like my neutrals. Again, it's a really lovely, nice, soft leather. I loved the stitching around it. Since I've seen this beige one, they've actually brought it out in a couple of other colours. There is a beautiful fuchsia pink one with silver hardware, which I'm very drawn to. There's a paler pink one as well. And again, there's a paler, almost white one as well. But again, I say I prefer my white in a mini bag. But yeah, I'm very tempted with this. The only thing I would say on this colour is, as much as I like it, it is neutral, and I do have a lot of neutral bags. And since I bought my Fendi baguettes in the mini and the regular sizes in colours, I'm kind of starting to be a little bit more drawn to colour, because I've never been a person that's really embraced colour within my handbags. I've really stuck to the neutral, certainly in luxury handbags. I've bought some high street handbags, with different colours because they weren't very expensive. And so if I didn't wear them that much because they didn't go with a lot, it didn't really matter. But when it comes to my luxury bags, because I'm spending that sort of money on them, I really want to make sure that they go with a lot in my wardrobe. So neutral's always been what I've gone to. You know, I've always gone for the blacks, the browns, the beiges, the ochres, those sort of colours. However, I am starting to get drawn to colour now. I don't know if it's the influence of all these other YouTubers that I met up with, because so many of them are really into their colour. But I am actually starting to think now, I have a lot of neutrals, and maybe, you know, going forward, I ought to embrace colour a little bit more. So as much as I love this one in the beige, I'm thinking, should I really be spending that sort of money on another beige bag, or should I be branching out and looking at maybe introducing more colour? So I don't have a wish list as such. I've never got on very well with wish lists. In the past, I've tried to do a wish list, and then I just kept adding things to it, getting very depressed because I couldn't afford everything on the wish list. And then I just go off of things, and then something would come out and I'd be like, right, I've got to jump on that because it's seasonal, or something would come up pre-loved and it's like, again, I've got to get that because there's only one of it and I'll miss my chance. So I ended up realising that wish lists for me don't really work. I certainly like seeing the new items come out, and I might look at something and think, oh yeah, that's really nice, but I don't actually then compile a wish list as such. I just keep it in mind. I think about it when I'm looking at the other bags as well. These are bags that I've seen in person or on websites which I really like the look of. I've got in my mind, just need to keep diligently saving my money, and then there may come a point where I get a bit more serious about one or two of these bags. So that's where I am at the moment. They are the bags that I keep looking at. We will see what the future holds. Let me know what you think of them. Let me know if any of those bags appeal to you. Even if any of you have got any of those bags, are they good? Do you recommend them? So yeah, please let me know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you everyone for watching. I really appreciate it, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Bye.